Right now, President Biden is overseas in Germany for the G7. You're seeing live pictures of the world's leaders there coming together for this global meeting in Germany.
Yep, they call it the family photo of the G7, lining up as those 7 largest economic countries in the world come together to talk about, among other things, the global supply chain, war in Ukraine, food shortages, and, of course, their favorite, climate change.
Let's bring in Morgan Ortagus, former State Department spokesperson, who's with us to take a look and tell us about these events in Germany.
That's right. Morgan, good morning.
Good morning, guys.
So far, leaders have been talking about Ukraine. They've also talked about the U.S. and the EU's cooperation in handling China, but they're also talking about climate change. So what do you make of all of this? Are these the most important pressing issues that they should be talking about, given the fact that, we're looking at potentially famine, global food shortages, and, of course, the situation in Ukraine? Why is climate change even on that agenda?
Well, that is for the Biden administration, for President Biden, that is the most important agenda item for him. That is the guiding principle through which all policy decisions, both foreign and domestic, are made by this administration. Now, I'm certainly not saying that's right or I agree with that, but just as in the Trump administration, when I worked for him and Mike Pompeo, we made every decision based off the rationale of America first, what is best for Americans. The Biden administration, every decision they make, every policy they make is based through the lens of climate change. Even when they're dealing with China, for example, you were just talking about that. We know there's an ongoing genocide in Xinjiang where the Chinese Communist Party forces women to have forced abortions, forced sterilizations. Even that agenda item is often put to the side for favor of climate change discussions with the Chinese.
But interestingly, Morgan, criticism of the United States Supreme Court doesn't seem to be off the agenda. As you look at the world's leaders there, you see there's President Biden, Justin Trudeau of Canada, Emmanuel Macron, President of France, Olaf Scholz of Germany, Boris Johnson of the UK, Mario Draghi of Italy, and Fumio Kishida of Japan. Several of those leaders, Trudeau and Macron, to name 2, have had critical words of the United States Supreme Court, Morgan.
Yeah, it struck me as a foreign policy person and someone who works in this space my whole career. It was very surprising to me. Typically, in allied countries, we don't get involved in the domestic political affairs with each other. Also, you're talking about countries that generally actually had much more conservative abortion policies than many states in the United States. So that was certainly a surprise to me, especially because many of us, myself included, have been fighting tooth and nail to get these leaders to speak out more, to declare a genocide in Xinjiang. So again, it's this issue of people that are left of center that feel comfortable criticizing the United States, but because their #1 trading partner is China, they don't speak up for the human rights atrocities that are happening there.
It's very true. Morgan Ortagus, thanks for giving us some insight as these leaders get together in Germany for the G7. Morgan, thanks so much.
Thanks, Morgan.
Thank you, Morgan.
Thank you.